Looking at the data and looking at the information, it's going to help you understand what to do, help you make a better decision. Yo, what's up, guys? So in this video, we're gonna break down my Merch by Amazon income report for February. And just to give you guys a heads up, I've been listening to you guys and paying attention to your guys' comments and your guys' feedback on what you guys want to learn more this year. And I'm gonna provide that value and that content for you guys on my YouTube channel, okay? I promise. If you guys get any value out of this video, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. But I think one of the most important things is I see a lot of you guys having issues like with problems with AMS and how to do it. It's overwhelming and it's crazy. And I'm gonna break down a little bit about that in this video and go over my income report on Merch by Amazon, my stats on Merch by Amazon, right? So you can get a good insight of what I'm talking about and what I'm doing over there to help you, right? To benefit you who's watching this video, give you guys a little bit of a breakdown to give you an insight on that too as well, to help you understand how to drive more traffic to your listings to make more money, right? You make more money, I make more money. You watch my videos, high five, boom! Let's get into the content. All right, so this is going to be February 2020, okay? A little bit over $5,000 in royalties, 1,480 products sold. So you have a sale over here in the UK, right? In Germany too as well, have some few sales over there. Royalties, a little bit over 5,000. And then average royalty, $3.42, right? So I want to show you this one right here from February 2020, and then we're gonna go check out February 2021, which was last month. Boom, a whopping 1,966 products sold. Really freaking awesome. Look at that. $7,764.27. And you're seeing that I'm starting to get consistent sales in the other marketplaces. And the goal is to get these bad boys up too as well. Just with up here with the US, right? And I'm seeing sales and seeing some consistency over there. And that's a good sign. I always look for that too, by the way, guys. If you haven't been following me, that's the data is telling you like they make sales over here too. You just need to get more up over there, right? 106 returns, average royalty. I've been working on this, okay? And I got it over $4 this month. Really, really awesome, right? Really, really cool. And definitely more sales compared to last year. The royalties higher too as well. But of course, we're going to count in the AMS. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to get that in too, right? As we go down right here, you're going to see one day 134 sales in one day, $573 in royalties one day, and the next 486 in royalties. You know what I mean? You can see these hitting some big numbers pretty much consistently every single day. And then some days a little bit slower, and then it started to pick back up again. Really cool, really awesome. See this? I love it. Freaking love it. All right, so let's go down a little bit. And you can see what was the top product sold? Where we at? Where we at? Okay. Record days, 573, almost $600 in royalties. Number one product for the month, okay? It's going to be the standard t-shirt. You guys should know this after all the stuff I've been sharing with you guys and trying to help out. Standard t-shirts are number one on my account, right? Go down and see the top selling colors. Black color, the black shirt, man, it just always crushes for me, okay? And then the fit, 50% of men, 30% women, the kids, unisex. Now, the top selling design for the month, okay, made over $1,268.80. The runner-up behind it, a little bit over $1,000. Okay. Then the number three in the U.S. was $300, right? That's just one shirt right here. So I think it's just calculated by the royalty, and this is it's a different conversion and stuff. But 58 shirts sold right here, $300 in royalties. Okay, those top three. But it's cool to see this one and this one do really well. Really, really freaking amazing, right? Putting a design on a shirt and it's making over $1,000 for the month. How much did it cost to make this shirt, right? Like I outsourced, you guys know that. How much did it cost to make that shirt, make that design, right? And it's crushing and bringing these type of numbers. So really thankful for that too as well. Don't get me wrong, thankful for all this stuff, but I want to get into the AMS part of things too and explain the details and kind of like give you guys a better insight so you guys can actually do this too as well. Give you guys the meat and potatoes, right? But you guys have any questions at all, feel free to comment down below. But you can see the overview, kind of go up over again. Standard t-shirts, right? Number 1 color is going to be a black shirt, and then runner 2 is going to be dark heather, and runner 3 navy, right? And so on and so forth. Scroll back up. Really awesome numbers. Really excited for this. I'm excited for this month, March. I want to crush it again this month and keep this average royalty a little bit higher, right? I want to push it more closer to $5 as much as possible, and keep it above $4 for this whole year, right? And my goal is to hit over 100K for 2021, 100K in royalties. Okay, I don't care if I have to spend $30,000 on AMS or $40,000 on AMS to get over 100K in royalties. I'm getting over 100K in royalties this year, and just, you know what I mean, just to kind of stamp that on the record, stamp that on the resume. So this is really cool to even hit over $7,000 in royalties. I beat, of course, 2020 of February, but of course the goal is to get this to over 10K in royalties averaging. Okay, so that's the main goal. So let's go over to AMS and check that out and do a little breakdown on my number 1 ad and how much I spent for the month over there, and then we'll calculate on how much profit I made for this whole month of February. Ooh. So I'm on the back end of my AMS account, and I basically filtered it right here, date range last month. Okay, I spent a little bit over $4,000, $4,083.44 total sales. $17,946.62. A cost 22.75%. Orders almost close to 1,000, a little bit over, so 909. Pretty cool. And you're gonna see like some of these days right here, you're gonna see A cost. Like it started pushing it like to if you guys watched the last January's, I'm gonna put that link up here. You look at January's income report, you're gonna see how I pushed the AMS at the very end of the month, because I started seeing some results, and I seen A cost doing pretty good, and I was like, you know what, let me increase the bid a little bit, guys, so I can, you know, not leave any money on the table and get this bad boy ranking for other keywords that I never even knew about. So once you start doing that, you're pushing the bid up a little bit, and you slowly start to push it up, you're gonna lose a little bit of the A cost, and that's okay. If you're at a 15% A cost, are you willing to push it to 20% A cost but make more organic sales, you know, on the front end? Like, that's what it comes down to. And we'll break down that ad and see exactly what I did. And it's, you know, some days that ad may not do good, and then some days it will do good. But if you look at it from an ad standpoint, and when I'll break it down, you're gonna see like it's in the profit. That's all that matters, right? Even if it's break even, right? I'm cool with that. Me personally, I'm cool with that. So you're gonna see A cost 23, 26, 18, and then you're gonna see it go crazy to 31. You're gonna see like, and then it goes up to 33. We're looking at the blue line, so the blue line, and then 16, and then, you know, it's like it goes up and down, and it has its off days and it has its good days. You know what I mean? So like right here, 16%, and then I made over $800 in sales. Whew, crushing it. And then right here, 18%, over $750 in sales. It's crushing, baby. You know, look at this one, 20% A cost for the day, over $1,100 in sales. I'll take that all day right there, right? I'm pretty sure you would too. Hopefully you would. But it's a, you know, it's a different mindset. You got to understand this. It's a little bit more of a challenge and stuff like that. So if we come down right here, you're going to see that on this one right here, it made $582.16 CPC. So you're going to see this right here as I'm increasing the bid. It goes a little bit higher, but I'm ranking, right? I'm ranking number 1. I'm crushing it, you know? And I will do a helium-10 search right now and see what I'm ranking for, the keywords and stuff like that. But 132 orders came from that, and the A cost for the month was 21% and 21%, right? 21.55%. And then the sales that I brought in, 2701.55. Okay. Now, if you go over, I'm gonna go over here, back over here to the sales. If you scroll down a little bit to the merch by Amazon account, you're gonna see that that's how much it did. So bring out the handy dandy calculator, 12.80. So we're at $1,268.80, right? And if we come back over here to AMS, okay, and then we minus 582.6. Okay, we're at a profit of $686.64. Okay, that's good. It's really good. Okay, it's more than 100%, right? 120 or something, 130, something around there, right? But that's a freaking really, really awesome return, right? So you're gonna see that because I'm me running AMS, right? And this is an auto campaign ad. Me doing that, it's going to rank the product more. Okay. In return, I'm going to get more keywords, more data on the back end. It's going to give me a lot of information for my niche that I'm in, right? And you can pretty much apply this to every single niche. And make sure you guys are taking notes on this because it's very valuable information. This is going to help you make money. You're going to literally, as you're doing this type of stuff, you're going to see all the keywords that it's going to start ranking for, right? And you're going to see like, you're going to be ranking number 1, number 2, number 3, and get that bestseller badge, right? And then you're just like, dude, heck yeah. And then you come over here and you get to do, if you have AMS account. If you don't have access to AMS, by the way, you got to figure out a way until you get access to it, okay? If that means to drive outside traffic by going onto TikTok and getting an influencer to wear a shirt, or if you're going on Instagram to do that, do it, right? You just got to figure out a way. If you spend $500, if you give a shout out to hey, Instagram influencer, hey, I'll give you $100, and obviously you got to do your research and making sure that their audience, that design for the shirt, it matches to their audience, so it can convert better, right? Hey, I'll give you $100 for do a shout out, or I'll do you $50 to give me a shout out, or wear it in one of your posts. And literally, it's easy. That's how easy it is. But of course, it's not that easy. You got to reach out. You got to talk to people and stuff like that, right? They'll do it. And then you can literally drive traffic that way. So just give you guys an insight of what you can do. Or you can go create your own brand page, a niche page, and just start, putting funny stuff out there and then creating engaging content. And you can do it that way too. Okay. So there's other ways to do it to drive traffic to your listing. Okay. So you have to think outside the box if you don't have access to it, because you're going to be spending money regardless, even if you don't have access. If you have access to it, you're going to be spending money. And if you don't, you got to use that money that you would be spending on AMS out somewhere elsewhere. Right. So you're going to see this. Let me pop open this one ad. I'm going to blur out some of this stuff too, by the way, guys, just to protect everything. I'm be blurring out a lot of this stuff. You're going to see, as we're looking at this and see the ACoS, you're going to see like some days, like I told you, it doesn't do good at all. Like, look at it. It's like 38%. And the break even is like, for me, is 25%. That's what I aim for. But some days it's not, you can see it's not doing good. Like, oh, dude, oh. Don't panic right here, right? Don't do that. Don't be like, oh my God, I'm just going to turn it off. Don't do that. A lot of people do that, okay? Just because you see it's doing horrible one day, 43% ACoS, look at the next day, it bounced back at 19%, right? So if you look at it for the whole month, it's at 21% ACoS. Take it all day, okay? One of the most important things you're going to get, even if you're losing money or if it's a winning campaign or a losing, if you turn it off, okay, let's say you turn it off. If you turn it off, you can just don't turn off the ad. Just lower the bid, okay? And if you come into here, I'm gonna click into and go into the next level of the ad. You're gonna see there, but I'm gonna blur it out. I'm gonna blur out a lot of this stuff. But the search terms, okay? You're gonna come in here. I'm not gonna click on this, but the search terms is gonna give you a ton of information. Sometimes it may pop up other products, but then it will show you information what you're converting for, right? If you have a ton of orders, for example, this has 132 orders, right? And here it's going to show like, okay, I'm converting 10 orders for this one search term. Okay, you can take that search term and run a manual campaign ad. Okay, you can run a manual campaign ad to a broad, okay, or you can run it to an exact, okay, or you can run both of them. Okay, it's up to you. And then when you come in here to the targeting, it's going to show you something. Okay, let me click on this. Let me show you this part. All right, you're going to see that the bid, right? And this is very important because you can come in here and you can make some really good decisions. Okay, you're going to see that this it's not break even at all. Break even, I aim for like 25%, right? It's spending over a little bit, but it's making sales. So I'm gonna have to ask myself, is it worth it to me to keep this going, to convert, right? Am I going to increase the bid or leave it as is? Because if I make a few more sales, right? If I make a few more sales and it's, it's generating reviews, creating that sales velocity, all that stuff. If I increase the bid, it may go a little bit bonky, right? And I mean like 5 cents or something like that, right? It may go a little bit crazy. And now if I decrease it, it may convert a little bit better. I don't know. But I think I'm at a good point right there where just to leave it and just, just let it turn and let me make a decision maybe a month later from now. Maybe it goes up to 40%, 50%. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to have to turn this down. But it's not giving me enough information. The only thing I'm seeing here is that it's actually, even though I'm losing just a little bit of money, right? I'm still converting. And in return, it organically on the front end, I'm making sales. So this doesn't make no sense for me to turn this down. Okay. And this is it's a weird thing because it's like a, I don't want to say it's like self-aware. It's like an emotional, like don't get emotional to this, but it's like a weird, you have to understand this before you touch any of this. Like don't turn off the ad, just turn down the bid. Okay. Now you come up here and look at this. So basically the solution for this is just leave it as is. Don't touch it. Don't freaking touch it. Okay. And then the bid for the next one up here, 40 cents, right? I'm at 19% ACOS. That's good, right? Now, I know probably before it's like at, I don't know, maybe it was at 15%, but I just increased it more. Does it make sense for me to increase it more? I don't know. Or maybe if I come in here and look at lifetime, okay? Look at lifetime. If I look at the data more, right? Instead of basing it off of, last month, the more data that I have, the better decision that I can make, right? So if I click lifetime, and once again, I'm going to be blurring out a lot of this stuff, I can make a better decision because I have more data, right? You understand that? Like that's important that you understand that because the more data you have, the better decision that you can make, right? And you can see this, it's converting 18%. Now that 29% literally went to 22%. So this doesn't make no sense for me to touch it at all and just leave it as is, right? This one I might touch it just a little bit, put it up 5 more cents. Now this right here, look at this. It's not, I'll just leave it. Like still not enough information for me to make a good decision. Now if I look at last month's and I look at like this one, I'm like, oh smokes. Let me turn that bad boy up. Let me turn it up to 30 cents, right? Let's do it. Okay. I don't know, I just did it because I felt like I should. But it's literally it's like you have to understand the whole situation here. And I know some people are like, there's a lot of information here. I don't know what to do and stuff like that. I literally took a KDP book that was converting really well, like low ACOS and some very long search terms. And I grabbed that because it was an auto ad and I put it all into a manual ad and it started converting more. The book went from 150K BSR all the way down to like 50 to 70K BSR. And it's consistently there. So looking at the data and looking at the information, it's going to help you understand what to do, help you make a better decision and not make that decision where I'm just going to turn off the ad. Don't turn off the ad. Just put it all the way down to 1 penny, the bid. Okay. And literally they will stop spending money. And if it is spending money, then maybe you just want to just turn this thing off, but don't turn off the ad. Just keep it running. Come in here to the targeting and see what's going on because sometimes one of these, like the loose match or the substitutes or the close match or whatever it is in here, right? One of those maybe have the high ACOS and it might be like at 50%, but then the loose match, right? Let's say the loose match is at 5%. So obviously you have to like lower the bid on the other one and then turn up the bid on the other one because the one that's killing it is hurting the whole ad. And literally that's how you like kind of like optimize it a little bit. And then you can go into the search terms and see if there's anything that you can kill as far as what's spending. Like maybe you have one has like 16 clicks, right? And it has $8 spent and that's like killing it with no sales. Like, oh man, that's horrible. I'm gonna take that out, right? That's gonna go into the negative targeting. So let's come over here and calculate. Hopefully you guys get a good insight of that too, by the way. Trying to help you out as best as possible. I will be creating more content to help you guys in a step-by-step process. And I do have pretty much a step-by-step process in the back end of the private group. If you haven't checked that out, it's Ready Aim Scale down below in the description. But let's go over here and just calculate the whole month. And hopefully this, like I said, this help. Hopefully this help. Kind of give you a better insight on everything. I'll come back over here to this. So total spent on ads for $4,083.44. And then if I come over here to this bad boy, okay, I'm just going to count the US. So we are at 764 minus 4,000. Grand total of $3,680.56. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. All right, and also too, I can go in here and do some little bit of optimization. I did it a few days ago, trying to optimize it as I'm getting more information in here and getting more data and stuff like that. Learning new niches, finding new niches. Okay, that's how powerful this is, right, guys? You're spending money. You're not relying on like the Amazon.com. You're actually spending the money, getting the data, getting a ton of information, and this is going to help you. So that's a grand total with the Merch by Amazon account for February, $3,680.56. Check out my last income report video right here. If you have any questions, comment down below. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Peace.